Imagine a village where people lived in harmony with nature, trusting in the spirits of the land. Now picture that peace shattered by a single act of dark magic, unleashing a terror so gruesome it still haunts those who dare speak its name. Tonight we uncover the horrifying tale of Nang Kham, a healer turned sorceress whose insatiable hunger for power gave birth to a nightmare, the Phii Porp, the cannibalistic spirit. Before we dive into this gruesome legend, hit that like button and subscribe for more chilling tales. And stay till the end, because I'm about to reveal a terrifying secret about the Phii Porp that may forever change the way you see dark legends. Now let's begin. Let's start with how it all began, the rise and fall of Nang Kham. Our story begins in a secluded village hidden deep within the dense jungles of Southeast Asia, a place where towering mountains and meandering rivers painted a picture of pristine natural beauty. Here, villagers lived in a delicate balance with the forces of nature, guided by ancient rituals and deep-seated respect for the spirits believed to protect their land. At the center of this community was Nang Kham, a sorceress renowned for her healing abilities and wisdom. Once a beacon of hope and compassion, she was the village's trusted guardian. But as time passed, the allure of power began to erode her gentle nature. Seduced by the promise of immortality and forbidden knowledge, Nang Kham ventured down a dark path that would forever alter the fate of her people. Late one ominous night, when the moon bled red across the sky, Nang Kham performed a ritual so perilous that even the bravest elders whispered warnings of its cursed nature. She called upon an ancient spirit, one whose malevolence had been bound in the annals of forgotten lore. Instead of granting her immortality, this spirit twisted her mind, igniting an insatiable hunger for human flesh. The transformation was both physical and spiritual. Her once kind eyes turned hollow, and her body withered into a gaunt, ghostly figure that roamed the night in search of its next victim. Now moving on, what exactly happened when Nang Kham performed that forbidden ritual? Nang Kham's transformation did not go unnoticed. The village, now gripped by terror, witnessed a rapid descent into chaos. No longer the nurturing healer they once knew, she began to stalk her own people under the cover of darkness, sneaking into their homes and feasting upon their intestines, a grotesque act that shattered any remnants of safety the villagers once felt. In their desperation, the frightened community turned to a wandering monk, a man versed in the ancient lore of spirits and curses. This monk, whose calm determination belied the fear he must have felt, recognized the dark curse that had overtaken Nang Kham. With wisdom earned through years of spiritual battles, he confronted her deep in the jungle, at the site where she had constructed a ghastly altar of bones, a macabre monument to her newfound savagery. A fierce and unsettling battle ensued beneath the blood-red moon. The monk, channeling ancient incantations and spiritual strength, managed to bind Nang Kham's tormented soul into a cursed amulet. With careful rituals and solemn warnings, he buried the amulet deep within the earth, hoping that this act would contain the evil within and protect the village from further torment. But as many dark legends go, evil is rarely confined so easily. Over time, the malignant essence of Nang Kham seeped into the very soil, giving birth to a new, even more terrifying entity, the Phii Porp. Now let's talk about the legacy of the cannibalistic spirit. The Phii Porp emerged as a malevolent spirit, one that was not content with merely haunting the shadows. Instead, it possessed a terrible power, the ability to corrupt the minds of those who wandered too close to its resting place. Locals began to report harrowing encounters, whispers in the dark, a faint guttural laugh echoing through the trees, and an unnatural chill that sent shivers down their spines. Legend has it that anyone who heard that chilling laugh or felt the icy grip of terror might soon fall under the Phii Porp's control. Once possessed, the individual was compelled to commit unspeakable acts. Driven by madness, they would hunt down others to sate a cannibalistic hunger that mirrored the curse of Nang Kham. This horrifying cycle of possession and violence ensured that the spirit's influence would persist for generations. Throughout the years, this legend served as a grim reminder of the perils of dark magic and unchecked ambition. Parents whispered the tale of the Phii Porp to their children as a warning against straying too far into the jungle at night. In marketplaces and humble homes, the spirit's name was spoken in hushed tones, a symbol of both supernatural terror and the heavy cost of tampering with forces beyond mortal control. What do you think fuels legends like these? Have you ever experienced something that defies explanation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Your story might just be our next feature. Moving on, let's see the cultural and psychological impact of this tale. The tale of the Phii Porp is not just a story about curses and spirits, it's a reflection of deeper cultural fears and the human psyche. In many traditional societies, stories of malevolent spirits serve as cautionary tales, warning against the dangers of greed and the misuse of power. Nang Kham's tragic fall from grace is a powerful metaphor. The pursuit of forbidden power can lead not only to personal ruin, but also to widespread suffering. Psychologically, the fear of the unknown, of the darkness lurking just beyond the familiar, is a universal theme that resonates deeply within us. The Phii Porp, with its ability to possess and corrupt, taps into an innate terror of losing control over one's mind and actions. This horror is compounded by the realization that the evil is not a distant external force, but something that can reside within any of us. Historically, such legends played a crucial role in maintaining social order. They acted as reminders of community values and the dangers of straying from accepted norms. In a way, the story of Nang Kham and the Phii Porp was not just about supernatural terror. It was also a lesson on the responsibilities that come with power and the importance of humility and restraint. Even in modern times, the legend of the Phii Porp endures. Urban explorers, paranormal investigators, and folklore enthusiasts continue to be drawn to the remnants of the jungle where the cursed amulet is rumored to lie. While no concrete evidence of the spirit's presence has ever been found, the eerie whispers and unexplained phenomena reported in these areas keep the legend alive in the collective imagination. The tale has also found its way into popular culture through books, films, and online horror communities. Each retelling adds layers to the myth, blending traditional lore with contemporary fears. What's fascinating is how this ancient story continues to evolve, adapting to modern sensibilities while still preserving the core elements that make it so terrifying. For instance, some adaptations focus on the psychological horror of possession, the internal battle between one's identity and the invasive will of the spirit. Others delve into the environmental decay and the loss of ancient wisdom, painting a picture of a world where the boundaries between the natural and supernatural have irrevocably blurred. Now, as we near the end of our journey, let's step back and uncover the deeper meaning behind this chilling tale. What does the legend of the Phii Porp really teach us? It's worth pondering the broader implications of the Phii Porp's tale. At its core, this story is a stark reminder of the thin line between power and corruption. Nang Kham's transformation from a respected healer to a cannibalistic terror illustrates how the desire for power can lead to catastrophic consequences, not just for the individual, but for the entire community. The cursed amulet that once held her soul symbolizes the inescapable nature of past sins. Even when the physical form is vanquished, the lingering spirit continues to influence the world in unexpected ways. This theme resonates deeply with anyone who has ever wrestled with the concept of legacy and the idea that our actions can echo through time, for better or worse. In today's world, where ancient myths often intersect with modern technology and urban legends, the story of the Phii Porp serves as a powerful metaphor. It challenges us to consider the ethical boundaries of our actions, the potential cost of unbridled ambition, and the haunting truth that some evils are not so easily laid to rest. And so, the legend of the Phii Porp lives on, a chilling reminder that some evils never truly disappear. Whether a mere folktale or something more sinister, one thing is certain: the whispers in the dark, the cold shiver down your spine, maybe, just maybe, it's still out there. If you enjoyed this story, hit that like button and let us know in the comments. Do you believe in the Phii Porp? And if you love diving into the darkest myths and hauntings, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a terrifying tale. Thanks for watching.